Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Yes, it's been a while since I played this, and I'm ready to get back into some fun New Vegasing experiencing. Right, let's go. Now, what are we doing actually? I'm just following the arrow blindly. Oh, come fly with me. Oh, we're helping out the bloody ghouls. I only do this because it gives you really good XP and karma rating, so... Normally, when I was doing my asshole playthrough of this game, where I decided with the Legion, ran around with a chainsaw and just killed everything that had decent money on it, I just walked in here with a grenade launcher and just killed everything. I killed all the ghouls upstairs, and I walked down and killed all of the Nightkin downstairs as well. Looted all their corpses and left. Oh, good times. For a horrible monster. Alright. Come back here.
Clear?
Hello. Yes, the demons are gone. Okay. Also, I love how NPCs can always run faster than you can. I know I'm wearing metal armor in this point, but all NPCs can run faster than you. It's just a little thing about Fallout games I find interesting. Speaking of Fallout games, I'm just operating on a low level of consciousness at the moment. Forgive me while I warm up and my brain fires up again. But yeah, I've heard that Fallout 4 may be announced this year. We've had the same, conversation for the last few years about whether it will be announced this year or this year at E3 or this year at da-da-da, and it never happens. But the rumors are a bit more persistent this time, so maybe we will see Fallout 4. Totally looking forward to it, and I'll be very happy to buy it for next gen consoles. A, because I don't have to pay fucking PlayStation Plus, because it's a single player game, and B, I very much like Fallout. So hopefully it should be good, and hopefully we'll see an announcement this year. Wrong corridor. This corridor. And it's interesting that they're carrying on from the Fallout 3, because they've never really done direct sort of sequeling, so the fact that they're continuing on straight after Fallout 3, and they're taking it in an area nearby where Fallout 3 is, you might see crossovers of NPCs and characters and stuff, which would be interesting, and I'd like to see how they'd do that. It'd be quite amusing if they could do I was gonna say, you can't really do a Mass Effect style keep your player character and it ends up being an NPC sort of thing, but it would be cool if they did. Maybe. Also, the biggest worry I'm worried about, and if it happens in the game, it gets automatic -2 marks on my, out of imaginary out of 10 bullshit score I keep for certain games. Yes. Blah 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 blah. If you actually want to listen to the dialogue and stuff, then just pause the video as I'm going through this. But otherwise, I don't overly care because I know what they're talking about. Basically, they're going to leave that poor human guy behind because they're assholes, and they're all going to go away and, evacuate to Mars because that's what they do. Also, I like the fact that the amount of feral ghouls you leave alive is the same amount that will come with them on the rockets when they fly up to orbit, like into space. There's only one feral ghoul down there, which shows I do a good job at exterminating them.
Jason says that I am...
Alright, let's just talk to you, and then get back into Fallout 4. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Actually, do I have the atomic fuel? I think I may have picked it up already. Isotope 231 igniting agent. No, I didn't. I know where to get it though. Okay, let's go. Up we go. Right, back to Fallout 4. You know how they were talking, and they set up in Fallout 3 that Boston, the MIT in Boston, if you know Fallout 3 you'll know this, so these aren't really spoilers, is a place where they're making androids, like synthetic androids that look like humans. And it was all set up, and you had to save one of them for one of the quests, and blah, fucking blah, blah, blah. And how in Boston they set up a lot of illegal technological research at the MIT there. And that's where they created the synthetic robots that look like humans crap. I'm dangerously worried in Fallout 4, because Fallout 4 is set in Boston and it will be based around the MIT Institute. I'm dangerously worried that it will turn out your player character turns out to be one of the robots, like one of the synthetic robots that had its memory wiped and thinks it's human. Now, if that's the case, it's a weak twist because it was given away at the time of Fallout 3, if they go down that route. B, it's fucking dumb because, I'm sorry, the idea of every Fallout game is that you are a human surviving the post-apocalyptic environment. The fact that you're a robot just kills it for me. And C, it's just really dumb on so many levels. You could go for so many creative opportunities. Like, you could help the robots get an insurrection and escape, or you could support the tyrannical overlords and shoot down and destroy any robot insurrection. You could be neutral and do whatever. You could support a faction that believes that robots are evil, and you go around destroying every robot and killing all the MIT scientists. But all of it will lose weight if it turns out at the end, oh, you've been a robot the whole time. And guys, I really, really, really don't want to see that. It's just not amusing, in my honest opinion. And it would be a very weak-ass twist and a very weak closure to the game. But what do I know? I'm just a New Zealander who plays Fallout for fun. So, 6 for one, half dozen the other. But yes, that's all I had to talk about Fallout 4, so let's get back to New Vegas. Also, I love the fact that there's more greenery in Fallout New Vegas over Fallout 3. Prickly pear. Take that, why not? Not sure what it does, but you never know. Okay, where are we going? Oh yes, we're going to get the Isotope 231 igniting agent. Map. Stealth Boy shipment. No, come fight with me. Atomic fuel. Clark Field. Okay, we're going to go take on some of these ones. No. This quick select bar will be easier if I remember. There we go, 9mm submachine. Out of ammunition, of course. We'll just stick with the 10mm pistol. Actually, we'll just go through the really long way of doing this. 10mm submachine gun, 9mm submachine gun, cowboy repeater. We'll go with the cowboy repeater. 357 Magnum lever action rifle with very bad iron sights. Oh well. Dun 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 dun. So I love the detailing going into the weapon modeling in this game. It's just really good. It's, as I've stated in many of these Fallout videos, I prefer Vegas over 3 because of polish. I'm one for the massive I'm one for polish and little upgraded features like that. So little things like the improved VATs, stuff like that, really sit well with me. Hello. I'm amazed I didn't loot you earlier. Yeah, I'll take your radiation suit. Alright. Apologies, guy. Okay. Where are we going now? Gonna go back to there. And then what? This takes ages, this quest, because it's always backward and forward tracking, like from here to there. And it's slightly annoying. Also, just stare at the sun. Stare at the sun. Yeah, oh well. Also, a couple of little questions. Just, when... fuck it. I was just saying, my mind wanders when I do Fallout, especially missions like this, where you're just sort of running back and forth. You operate on a lower level of consciousness, and my brain just sort of drifts into the Fallout universe and going, why didn't they ever do this? Or, why isn't this a thing? And I've just wondered, why are there not many animals left? Now, I'm there are mutated cows right over there, and there are all the mutated nightmare monsters that eat your face. But where are all the sheeps and the horses and stuff gone? Where are the like the mice and like where are livestock animals gone? Because there are no sheep, no goats, no. I mean, there are mutated cows over there, but where did all the livestock animals go? Realistically, if they were doing an underground vault thing, wouldn't they build at least one, to test the effects of livestock in a vault environment? So you'd build a massive open ground floor pen and put sheep and chickens and stuff in it. But maybe that's giving them too much credit. Because, yeah, there are no chickens or anything. And there are no birds. You do see the occasional raven, which makes the question of how they managed to survive a nuclear apocalypse when no other birds did. But where are all the other birds? It does seem like little features like that make it really a lot more eerie. Just the little things in the day-to-day. Like, for example, it's perfectly quiet outside at the moment. No cars are going past. But I can still hear crickets and what appears to be a pigeon cooing. So if you took that out, like it does in this game, it would just be really eerie and, creepy. But, yeah, maybe it's just a little feature. Maybe in Fallout 4, guys. I know it's been 200 years since the bomb's gone off. Background radiation has decreased slightly. But maybe you'd like to think about adding more animals, because if anyone's watched the brilliant documentary Life After People, anybody know that? Well, if you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. Life After People, it's stating that, even if people are gone, and nuclear explosions and all that stuff happen, life will just come back bigger and better than ever. So, logically, after 200 years, you'd see a greater influx in cats and birds and stuff like that coming back. But, I don't know. Maybe, I know it would be really hard, because this is PS3, I can think it was pretty early, like 2008 PS3 game? I think it's 2008. So it would be hard for them to program in all the little tiny bits like, cats, birds, insects that aren't trying to eat your face. AI like that, it would be difficult to program all this sort of stuff, but it would make sense to me. I mean, it kind of would add a bit to it. Maybe it's just my thought process while I wait for this loading screen to never-endingly go on and on and on. Thank you. The only problem with any Bethesda game actually is loading, except if you're on the PC, because they seem to be a bit more processor friendly. Yes, I have found the Isotope 259. Thrust control modules. Okay. Now, from memory, these things cost like $400, which always annoyed me. Ooh, spacesuit. Dude, totally gonna take that. I already did take that. Stimpack, Medex, Mentats. Anything else in here worthy of looting, good sir? Wonder glue and a wrench. What can I make at the workbench, actually? Coyote hide belt. Recycling microfusion cells. Why not? Ooh, a barrel. I think I stated this in the previous video about my adventures with the barrel. It was probably one of the more dumb things I did in Fallout New Vegas. It was on my hardcore playthrough too, which probably made it even more stupid. High DPS and low damage, blah 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 blah. Rightio. Also, I know there are guys that make flowcharts in this game and completely understand every single weapon to the point where they know exactly what weapons are good against what and how to do, about DPS and DAM and armor threshold and stuff like that. But I honestly don't really care as long as the opponent drops dead. I mean, this rifle seems to be really good at all-round targets. So I honestly couldn't care if it was, slightly worse than a certain rifle or slightly better than another one. So I'm going to have a look over here. I don't think there's any loot, but it interests me. Oh yes, the Adventures of the Barrel. It was in one of my previous New Vegas experience games, videos. And I was talking about a previous game where I dragged a green barrel from, where was it? No, it was a bit closer than that. It was about here. I found a random green barrel on the side of the road, and I kicked it and pushed it and dragged it all the way around. Oh yeah, pretty well. All the way around into the entrance of the Vegas Strip itself. Well, the entrance of Vegas itself, because you can't get the barrel inside the city, despite the half an hour I spent attempting to do it. And then from there, I kept dragging it around any quest I went to. Like, I dragged it around to the Boomers, dragged it around. I actually did. I dragged it around to the Northern Passage and left it while I went on the DLC quest. Dragged it around all the way up to the top of the mountain here. And eventually, I left it. Where did I leave it? I left it somewhere dumb. Where was it that I ended up leaving it? Vault 34. Oh yes, I actually left it at, where's Hoover Dam? Here. I ended up leaving it. Damn it. Stupid map. I ended up leaving it on the top of Hoover Dam just before I started the final quest. It was like really dumb. One of the more dumb things I've done in the video game. But I just got obsessed with carrying around this green barrel. You know? I got the impression in my head that my character went insane and the green barrel was his only friend. But, you know, to each their own. Also, I wonder where this tunnel went. Would probably been very interesting where the tunnel went. No, nothing exciting around here. But that's the cool thing about Fallout. Well, indeed any Bethesda RPG open world game. Is the level of exploration. You can always find new things and new bits and pieces when you do different playthroughs. And each one, and you always, when you think you've 100% explored the map, you always find something else new. And that's what I like about it. The endless replay value and the endless excitement value when you go into this. I kind of wish, I know it would be a bit sad, but I'd love this game with Destructo physics. I'm sure there's a PC mod for that, as there is a PC mod for everything. But where you could just blow this up and it turns into scrap flying everywhere. Or you can even, blow holes in the tar seal, or... I mean, it would be impossible to knock the whole building down, but you could... And actually, it would be impossible because of the multiple dimensions involved. So maybe you just stick the Destructo physics to things on the outside. Like trees and the road and statues and stuff like that that don't actually have an interior. But it would be pretty good in my opinion. Though, as I said, I don't actually know, but there's probably a PC mod for that, as there is a PC mod for everything. Which I actually do appreciate, and I'd kind of like to see a modding community for console. However, the point is, console is supposed to be uncomplicated as possible to make sure it's easy, and the amount of effort I had to go into installing mods for things like, even with Steam's help, things like Left 4 Dead 2, Age of Mythology, Mountain Blade. The Mountain Blade mods took 50 years. I tried to do some for Dawn of War Dark Crusade, and apparently my computer, because it runs an original disc version, is no longer compatible with the later versions of certain mods like Titanium Wars. So maybe it's actually for the best that they keep console games vanilla. I don't know. Just thinking of the possibilities that could arise. Also, I understand... Well, actually, maybe the road would be like this after 200 years of non-use. But it's a real dirt hole. I know the US infrastructure has gone to shit, but I didn't think it was this bad. Also, there doesn't appear to be any posts or holes for a train crossing. So, how would you know? I know it's pretty much common sense that you look both ways. If there's a train coming, you don't go. But for the thicky bobos out there who come up and go, "No train!" Drive up, splat, train. It would actually, it's very anti-health and safety. Although it would be hilarious watching some idiot. Actually it wouldn't be hilarious. Maybe I'm just evil. Alright, what were we doing? Oh, we were going... Oh, it's nighttime, so we can't really... let's get the free apartment, because if you... Oh, no, I think it's only if you... I think it's if you do that... Oh, yeah, it's if you do this quest, you get a free apartment for this place, which I use to store health and ammo kits. So we can't do that. Oh, the indestructible tumbleweed is back. Hello, indestructible tumbleweed. Indestructible tumbleweed. You know, I'm going to come back when I have fully upgraded weapons, and I'm going to try and blow this thing up. Because it's a glitch. It's got to be. No way is there an indestructible, unmoving tumbleweed supposed to be here. It's like a myth. Imagine it's like a local town legend. The indestructible tumbleweed. Legends say that it rolled into town one day and then froze, never to move again. The greatest warriors of our age tried to take it down, but none of them succeeded. So holds the tale of the indestructible tumbleweed. Let's go under the bridge, like a troll. We're a troll under the bridge with a 357 rifle. Because why not? Also, the arrow over there signifies a town of... What is it? It's not... Nelson. Yes, the town of Nelson. Where there's actually a war going on there at the moment. Which I will help out with when I get permission to help out with it. Otherwise, I'm just some random pleb showing up under-leveled, asking if I can help out in a war. Which I don't think I'm equipped for somehow. Also, I don't know if it's actually faster, me jumping around. And it's probably really irritating for you on the audio, hearing bump, 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 bump all the time. But it seems faster to me, so we'll just run with that. Also, the place is closed for the night. As it would be. Well, what do? Do you stand perfectly still staring at the building and, you know, wait 6 hours while time just flies you by? Of course not. You go around and you see what you can explore and find out. Looks like it used to be a dried riverbed. Oh, a mole rat. Ouch. Oh, you freaking Legion shits. I forgot I have Legion assassins on my tail. Right. Grenade. That was awful. Oh no, I got one of them. Come on. Yeah! Nothing cannot be solved with the use of explosives. It's why I love, except in hardcore where they're more likely to kill you. Ow! I love explosives in this game. It's why I always, if I'm playing a playthrough, I always specialize one thing in one weapon, like energy weapons, gun, something like that. Example, where have I got it here? Yeah, I specialize in guns with explosives as backup. Though my explosives seems to be higher than my guns for some reason. Interesting. Because explosives, especially when you get access to grenade launchers and the rocket launchers and stuff, become insanely useful. Alright. Oh wait, why don't I just quick select? Cowboy repeater. Alright. Take this guy down. That's aiming system. Oh, he's got a hunting rifle. I cannot wait to take that off his corpse. I cannot wait to take your rifle off you, good sir. So I need to use another stim pack. I'm just a... Oh, now he cripples my arm. Has this guy got VATS as well? Oh, okay. I need that perk that allows you like triple resistance to limb damaging. We'll go some healing powder and gumdrops. And we are just going to cut this guy into bits. Because fuck you. Fuck you, Legion shit. Yeah, eat my blade. Yes, now I'm going to desecrate your corpse because you shot me a number of times and you are an unholy evil vermin. Hydra healing powder. Slice, 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 slice. This is the case when your Legion buddies find you. They will discover who they're actually messing with. Yes. Come on. Yep. I think the Legion will get the message when they come across this guy, don't you? Let's better look you for ammo. Ammo, Centurion armor. Crap. It was one of my most favorite, actually, experiences. My first ever playthrough. I played as Kate Hammond, which was a play on John Hammond and Kate, a girl I used to know. And it was really funny because all of my armor and equipment had just worn out by the time of the last battle. Because I went in there dangerously underleveled. And I knew I was, but I was kind of just wanting to get through the campaign at the time, so I was just going with whatever. And it was really funny because I ended up stealing a suit of Legion Centurion armor and a Centurion helmet. And for the final boss fight. And it was really funny because half the time the enemy would... This guy had a 44 revolver. Where is this 44 revolver he had? Because I know he dropped his hammer and he picked up a 44. Where is this 44? But yeah, I picked up the armor and it was really funny because I got to the final boss, the enemy legionary, and it was really amusing because half the time... Don't worry, I'm just going to repair the super sledges. See, now I've got plenty of stuff again. Because half the time, right... spears. Okay, sorry, I got distracted by the game. Half the time, the guy would think I was a legionary and just completely ignore me. And other half of the time, he'd just see through my trap and kill me. But it was really hilarious. Like the times where I just walk by, because I'd also walk by as bodyguards as well. So it'd be like, do-de-do-de-do-de-do, do-de-do-de-do-de-do. And I ended up having, I had two C4, 4 frag mines, and I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking perfect. Put 2 C4 in the enemy boss's back pocket, put the landmine, one landmine in front of each of his 2 bodyguards, and they totally were like, oh yeah, just one of our guys laying mines, why not? And then the other 2 mines in the way of the enemy bad guy. And it was so funny when I detonated them. Because the 2 bodyguards died, the first guy, what was this? Legate Lanius. Yeah, I think that was the guy's name. Lanius exploded. Lost half his health. Ran into the 2 landmines, crippling his legs. And I just sat there with... I think I only ended up having like a 10mm submachine gun and an assault carbine I picked off some legionary's corpse. I just ended up standing there pathetically picking away at his health for like 5 minutes until I could get him. It was really funny. See, that's all the good little stories you have in Fallout. Which is why I like it. It's a water cooler game, along with Skyrim and stuff. You can spend hours talking to your fellow Fallout New Vegas friends about your experiences, what tactics you had, where you could find the legendary hidden weapons, and where you could find the ballroom dresses and stuff like that. You know, endless fun you can have with this game. Alright, where are we going? Oh, it's a power station or something over here. Or a ruined substation. Let's get my... no, probably best to get a rifle out. Oh, caution. Oh, these things. Oh, I hate these things. They poison you, and it's impossible to fast travel or do anything while poisoned. So it's really hard to deal with these things unless you have poison repellent. And the only thing to... or anti-venom. And the only way to effectively get a decent supply of anti-venom is to side with the Legion, because they make it. So if you don't have... if you're not sided with the Legion, which I never do except for the one playthrough I did to get the trophy, you just end up constantly being crippled by poison. And it's so dumb. Oh, it's a wind farm. Ah, very nice. Well, I hope you don't mind if I loot everything that's available. Scrap metal, workbench, locker, camera, carton of cigarettes, place obviously... oh, an industrial lathe. Yes, that is an industrial lathe. A broom, conductor, metal box, hammer, wrench, turpentine, wonder glue, fishing boat, scrap metal, Actually, scrap metal, conductor, scrap metal. I wonder if there's enough stuff to repair Eddie, that robot. Because there's conductors and... what's in the metal boxes? Knife and wonder glue. Scrap the electronics and sensor modules. There is enough to repair Eddie here. So what we will do is we need to dump something that's not useful. And what do we dump that's not useful? I got sensor module scrap, sensor module scrap metal, pre-war money, operator ticket, fission batteries. Thing is, they're weight 12, but I don't actually know if you need them for Eddie or not. I'm pretty sure you don't. That has no weight. Conductor, that don't need a chessboard. Ashtray, why would I need that? Really, inventory management gets annoying. Tribal raiding ammo. Oh, I don't need a radiation suit, do I? Especially when I have a spacesuit. Like 40 radiation resistance, the radiation suit only has 20. Lightweight leather armor. Taking jumpsuit. Sawn off shotgun, ripper, service rifle, slowing age. Damn, I really need to just... Okay, let's dump one of the fission batteries. Fission battery. Oh, I don't need an soda bottle or a syringe. Drop one fission battery. I think I have enough now, and if I don't, I know to just fast travel right back here and grab what I need to repair them. Oh, my morphine wore off. However, we have reached the 30-minute timeline, so let us... I should actually extend the timeline on these videos to 40 minutes. It just means I could get a bit more done. Tell you what, we're doing that from now on. From now on, my one-man New Vegas experience videos are going to be 40 minutes long. 40 to 45 minutes long, and you are going to like it. And if you don't, you can just watch the half-an-hour ones and pretend like I ended the series ages ago. Where are we going? Prim. Look at what I managed to explore, and even then there's this still dead space right in here that I don't want to explore because there are deathclaws around it. Bloody deathclaws, disgusting creatures. I tried to show my friends how evil deathclaws were, but it was when I was playing Fallout 3, and deathclaws were a bit nerfed back then, and I was playing on easy, so I ended up taking it apart with a 44 Magnum revolver and a rocket launcher, and he's like, easy, huh? Well, you're just a bitch. And I went, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Jumped into Fallout New Vegas. Actually, it was 10 minutes because of loading times. And showed him what the deathclaws are like in this game on standard difficulty. And he's like, okay, maybe not. He's like, okay, maybe you have a point. Nope, we don't want to go there. We want to go in here. Also, I never know your name. Oh, Daniel Land. I never knew your story, courier. Whatever number you were. Okay, Eddie the robot. Try to fix it. Repair with parts. Fix it with parts. Alright, we've got our first little companion. 2 sensor modules. Ah, hello, you're on the ceiling. Companion protocol begin. Oh, dude, you can make stuff? Oh, you can make stuff. That's very cool. Oh, very nice. Companion talk to, use stim pack, be aggressive, use melee. Be aggressive. Be passive. I kind of want him to be passive because I want to keep... I know companions are really helpful in this game, but I like to keep the... Especially early on. If you're doing a stealth character, I'd never pick up Eddie because he always attacks enemies. But I like to keep him around. Right. What I really wanted a companion for was this. Store all the shit I don't want to carry, ready, Eddie? And don't eat it or lose it like I have an idea that you will. Sawn off shotgun. Super sledge. This frees up a bit of inventory. Spacesuit. Tribal rating. Vault 21 jumpsuit. I'm saving all the jumpsuits. Armored Vault 15 jumpsuit. Anti-venom. Blah, 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 blah. Miscellaneous. What's heavy that you can carry? A fission battery. Some scrap electronics. Scrap metal sensor modules. Perfect. Come, Eddie. Are you coming? Wait here. Follow me. Follow me, Eddie. We are going back. Back to the future. Dun dun dun. animal friend perk. All animals will come to your aid in combat, but not against other animals. Yeah, I got that perk one time in one playthrough, and it never really worked out for me. Oh, right. I was thinking, well, where are the... Oh, it's the gamblers on the roof. You see them there? Yeah, I missed. Let's use the Rat Slayer, because it has an infrared night scope. And, nope, wrong. Aim. There. Nope, wrong button. I hit L2 to fire for some reason. Oh, nice. Sneak attack critical. See, sometimes stealth does pay off in this game, even though if the stealth indicator is rather a bit weird. Right, now, with our magical powers of teleporting, we shall travel back. Also, I like in hardcore playthrough, just a little feature about it that if you're doing fast travel, you lose the amount of water and amount of food, amount of sleep equivalent to if you'd made the journey just by walking and hadn't consumed anything along the way, which I think is really nice and just a little feature that I think does a lot of good for it. Also, it's only 5:30 AM. I managed to run all the way back to Prim, repair Eddie, and then fly back again in the correct time. Well, Eddie, you and me, my friend, we're going to go tear shit up. So I'm not going to go into there yet, because I'm not sure whether I activate... List in the comments if anyone watches this series at all. List in the comments if you think I should activate the power facility now and go through that quest first, or if I should wait until I get a certain companion and then activate the facility. Because I'm not sure. I mean, it's a 6-1. Half dozen the other sort of thing, but I'm not entirely sure if it would be right. Well, so let's tour around the scrapyard, because why not? What have we got in here? Dumpster. Sunset Sarsaparilla, because why not? Bitch. Bitch. Dumpster. Oh, Resident Evil 4. I actually own that game. It's on my shelf, but I've never got around to playing it. I only know it by reputation. Maybe I should do a Let's Play on that. Or a first impressions video, or a something video. Resident Evil 4! Hooray! Ooh, a dumpster. What's in the dumpster? Turpentine, because why not? Okay, let's go talk to this woman and try and get these things back. Also, oh, I only have a few rounds left for my Rat Slayer. I really need to buy some more 223 ammo. Which in real life is actually more expensive. More expensive than 7.62 by 39. Which is why a lot of people switch to buy SKSs and stuff like that in this country. SKSs are actually very cheap in this country. You're only like a couple $100. And especially since we got like a year ago or two, we got a massive shipment of SKS rifles in from China. So they became really cheap. 500 caps. Hold on.
Subject E.
Hold on.
My name
How
is
much?
Whitley.
Oh,
I'm a researcher
okay.
that knows
I forgot about
I like
this.
Duraframe stuff.
Continue.
I was prepared. However,
Last function
as
model
the
in the
project
Facebook
was canceled and all
machine.
Duraframe If
Hellfire
you're listening to
armor.
this log from
Ah.
our Enclave outpost in Chicago, get this.
Enclave. Fuck Enclave. Okay. Well, interesting. How much money do I possess? 1,000. I don't want to spend 500 on that. Fuck it. I don't want to spend 500 bucks on that until I can guaranteed of a decent payoff, because all I get is XP and karma for it. You know what? I might just cruise around the wastes and ignore this quest for a little while longer, just because I really don't want to have to pay 500 bucks for the... It just seems like a waste considering no one will use them. Also, if my skill set wasn't so poorly optimized, my past self is a real idiot for doing this, I would be able to do that. See, and normally about this time I would have, well, per 50, that is correct. I would have science 60. Why it's only 40 confounds me. I would have guns 30, or one primary weapon 30, explosives 25. The reason it's 35 escapes me again. My barter would hopefully be up to 40. My repair 20 is normally where I'd keep it for now. unarmed, I don't bother upgrading that until I get power fists and get all the extra training for it. And my sneak, yeah, sneak would stay about 20. So I've put a lot of shit into explosives and guns instead of science and lockpicking. But oh well. A few more trips around the waste uppercutting coyotes and doing whatever it is I do in this game should be able to fix the problems outright. Where do we go to? What do we do? We have the whole of the wasteland to our disposal. What should we do? Well, Eddie, I think the safest thing for us to do is just sort of carry on in a direction, really. See what we can find. I know there's a really great place to get XP and a few decent loot items over this way. Also, a random drink bottle in the middle, or Coca-Cola bottle in the middle of nowhere. See, little things like that make tell a story and make you ask, who dropped it there? Why did they leave it? What was the story behind it? It's really, really, really cool like that. Okay. Well, we've come up to the 40-minute deadline. The new 40-minute deadline. Hooray! So, I think the only thing left for us to do is to stare at the beautiful, beautiful sun and end the video. Next time I will try and figure out what to go on. Do I suck up and pay the 500 caps, or do I loot some more people and sell their shit for the 500 caps? And the other question I want you guys to help me with is, should I activate the tower now, or the power plant now, and what do I use it on? Do I activate the Archimedes defense network? And if so, do I wait until I get the companion that helps me do that? Do I activate it and just give it normal power and send it to Camp McCarran? Do I put emergency power out and be nice to the followers of the apocalypse? What should I do? So yeah, let me know in the comments below, and any other exciting things or ideas you have for me to do in New Vegas. And not play it is not an option, guys. So, as I'm staring at Eddie here, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again